Welcome to the Sennheiser stand at Integrate this year, stand B16. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown on our MobileConnect system because there's been a few updates and what have you as time's gone on. So, a bit of back history. MobileConnect is our wireless-based hearing augmentation system. It can be used for other things, just apart from that. You know, we use it for translation, etc., all those kinds of things. So, there's a couple of ways to deploy it, but we start off in a basic premise of a device here, and that sits on your network. We can split it across, so it sits across networks, so whether a Wi-Fi side and also onto a control system side, depending on what the network setup is. We can also go on it via Dante, and the unit is PoE powered. There's a couple of ways we can deploy it, depending on how many of these devices we're going to deploy. So we can do it in the basic instance, say 1 to 5 devices on a network, where we just do it in standalone mode, where we interrogate the device via its IP. Or we can go, and what we've done here is where we can put a server in line for those bigger deployments, you know, so where you're going 5+ units to give you central management of all the system. So this is our manager, and this is which sits the interface to control all our devices. So here we're just looking at the dashboard. We can see a list of all our stations that we have here running at the moment. We've got one here authorized, so someone that's got this running and they want to add an extra device in line, they just simply pop it onto the network, does a little MDNS announcement, pops up as unauthorized, you authorize it into the system, and away we go. So if I kind of do that now, I literally just accept it in. It will come up as not running. Once it's got its IP, assignment's done, there you go. Now she's in the system and we can start to assign it into, and away we go. So we can centrally manage everything, and we can access streams and what have you just by simple QR codes. We have QR codes, plugins for our to generate QR codes for our usual partners, our alliance partners such as QSYS, Crestron, and Extron. We're just running a QSYS system here at the moment. So if you look on our touch panel on our UCI, so we can simply access that stream via a scan of a QR code, and for an extra security layer, we've added in a PIN code on top of that now. So if I just get out my mobile device that I've previously loaded my Sennheiser MobileConnect app on, I can literally scan that QR code. It's taking me straight to the stream now, and I have a choice. We've set this unit up to either use it as a talkback microphone or listen to the stream. So if I literally engage the talk, I hold my talk button down, and now I can talk through my microphone straight onto my speaker now. So we can use it for kind of Q&A stuff that's going on. University is quite popular, or town hall sort of arenas, and you can hear like the latency is exceptionally low, and that's one of the strengths of the product here. So this is just a quick rough and ready example to give you the idea. So to add security layers on this, we can actually change this QR code dynamically through the system. So if we just had a point of trigger, say for example, shut the room down or hang the call up on a MTR, for example, that can then start the back-end API journey running, where we can regenerate this QR code and we can regenerate this PIN access as well. As soon as we regenerate that QR code, it kicks the previous people off of the stream that are on the previous version. So that's a security layer. So you know that people aren't just going to simply drop in and eavesdrop over the top of you. If you don't really require that, there's another way that you can go, and it can simply, if I just clear my selection, so it can simply have where it just populates all the streams available. Maybe, I don't know, for a convention center like this, on a general access day, you may be happy for that to happen. And then users, they move into different areas, they can simply select that stream and listen to it. So if I just go to Alliance Bench now, I tap my listen, okay. We've got a bit of a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy running on this as a commentary book. And as an end user, it's simple to use. I can literally just move my scrub pad around, and that will EQ the sound to how I want it to be. Because everyone has a hearing deficiency that may be a little bit different. Some maybe lose top end, maybe have bottom end boosting, whatever that may be. And we get an idea that we've got something happening, that we get the wavefront just coming on there, give a visual representation of what's going on. So we can come into the units via analog or Dante, so we can, and out of the units via Dante as well, or analog, depending on what your system configuration may be. So it's a most versatile unit, and quite frankly, we love it. So that's the MobileConnect system. Thanks for coming down.